Tonight on Beer Geek Nation, Avery Brewing's Maharaja IPA. Welcome to Beer Geek Nation. I'm your host, Chris Stelz. Tonight we're doing the 25th episode of Beer Geek Nation. So I want to do something a little bit special, at least for me, at least for the East Coast people. Tonight we are reviewing Avery Brewing out of Boulder, Colorado. It's their Maharaja Imperial IPA, double IPA. It's a limited kind of seasonal release. This batch was brewed, this is batch 11, so it's brewed in March, so it's about a month old, which, you know, it's IPA like this, it's kind of pushing as far as the freshness, but I've heard and I've hoped that it should be okay. This is actually one I've been wanted to review for a long time. I've actually heard that it's very, very similar in taste to Pliny the Younger, which I also hear is similar to taste to Hop Slam. So we will get into that a little bit later. But Avery Brewing has always been one of the most consistent breweries, you know, from the middle of the country. The Reverend is awesome. The Kaiser, just amazing. The Czar, which is their Imperial Stout, is just really great stuff. Their, you know, even their year-round releases, their IPA is just phenomenal. So if you can get Avery stuff, I highly recommend it. They're in a lot of places. It's a pretty big brew operation, so you should be able to get them. If not, you can definitely trade for them, buy them online. They are pretty readily available. This one, though, if you can get it, you want to get it now because it's starting to come to the end of its shelf life. By May, June, it's going to be kind of iffy, as far as the freshness. So you definitely going to want to get it pretty soon. Excuse me. So with that said, well, let me get into the specifics. 102 IBUs, same as Hop Stupid, I might add. Alcohol 10.41, so it is a big beer. It is bigger. I think Hop Stupid was a little bit less than that, but Pliny the Younger is 11%. Pliny the Elder is about 8%. So it's, you know, in between those two. Is it fair to compare it to something like Pliny the Younger? I don't know. I've never had Pliny the Younger. And you know what? Honestly, this gets a check mark in the win column in my book because it's easier to get than Pliny the Younger. If Russian River, you know, would step up and kind of up their production or whatever, even just a little bit, I mean, it would help out a lot of people as far as getting that beer. But if that's the game they want to play, that's the game they want to play. But far be it from me. But anyway, so let me get this open. Let you know how it smells, how it tastes, and give it a break. Before, and I'm probably 2 feet away from the actual bottle when it's pouring. I got a huge hop aroma as soon as I popped the bottle, and, you know, the little smoke came out. I just was overwhelmed by mango and peach, and just, you know, pine and citrus, and just an amazing hop bubble, as I've called it. Easily the strongest smelling double IPA I've smelled as far as pouring it. And it's not even that fresh. I mean, it's about a month and a half old, so I can't even imagine this beer fresh would just be off the charts. It reminds me a lot, and I say a lot of Bell's Hop Slam. If you've ever had Bell's Hop Slam, it has that, you know, that mango, citrusy, pineapple-y kind of tropical fruit smell. If you haven't, and you have had like a Pliny the Elder, imagine Pliny the Elder except sweeter, kind of more of a tropical smell rather than a citrus or piney smell. You know, without even smelling it, that's what I was getting off this. But yeah, just the aroma is amazing. Tons of pineapple, a lot of pineapple. I mean, a huge amount of pineapple. Mango, peach, just kind of those weird, exotic kind of island fruits, you know, for lack of a better word. That's what I'm getting in this. Just delicious smelling. hints, slight hints of kind of the West Coast citrus, piney kind of aroma to it, but not nearly as much as I was expecting. It definitely has that middle of the country IPA, that Bell's and Founders have kind of that aroma they've kind of developed with the sweetness and the tropical fruits and the exotic fruits, mangoes, a lot of pineapple, grapefruit, stuff like that. But yeah, I don't smell really any of the alcohol. 10.4%. I was expecting a little bit of alcohol. I mean, it's there, just underlying, but not hardly anything. A little bit of malt backbone, which I was expecting. It's a big beer. It's 1.091 specific gravity when it started. And that is a big beer as far as beers go. But beautiful light orange color, nice white head, good lacing, tons of carbonation, really nice carbonation in this one. It's the hop delivery system, if you will. So you do want carbonation in a double IPA. As far as the taste goes, been looking forward to this one. Wow. Yeah, that is a killer Imperial IPA. I've always said that, well, not always, but the last year or so, my favorite beer, bar none, nothing even held a candle to it, has been Bell's Hop Slam. This is a damn near second place to it. And I'll tell you, the one difference, if you haven't had Hop Slam, stick with me a little bit here and, hold out for it. But if you have a Hop Slam, Hop Slam has that sweetness kind of from the honey that they brew with. This doesn't have that. This has all the hop characteristic. It has all the malt characteristics, all the bitterness of a Hop Slam. It doesn't have all the honey sweetness kind of to mellow everything out. I do like Hop Slam a little bit better, but man, this is a great beer. And, excuse me, the good news is this comes out in March. Hop Slam comes out in January. So, there's a nice couple months there where you don't have Hop Slam. And then this comes out. This is amazing. I'm getting, tons of... Wow. Tons of the citrus. The citrus comes out big time in this when you taste it. Not so much when you smell it, but when you taste it, I'm getting tons of grapefruit, tons of pineapple and mango and peach, and just enough bitterness. It is a fairly bitter IPA, but double IPA, but it's just so smoothed out with all the softer hops. With the mango and the pineapple and everything, and the malt. Oh, you get the sweet malts, and really by the time it hits the back of the tongue, you're just getting such a sweet malt taste to it, and everything's just completely blended together and balanced, and everything's mellowed out by the back of the tongue. Just an absolutely brilliant balanced beer. I've never had this beer, and believe me, this is going to be one that I search out again. It's just phenomenal. Yeah, and it's even as this is probably a little bit. It's pretty cold. I like my double IPAs pretty cold. It's probably the high 30s, low 40s. But I'm sure as it gets warmer, you're going to get more of the sweet malts. I'm already getting it just from sitting in the glass. Sweeter malts. Some of the sweeter hop varieties are going to come out. More of the peach and mango. Some of the bitters is going to subside. Carbonation is going to subside. So you're going to get more of the hop, more of the malt, and it's going to be kind of a different beer. So it's be interesting to try out 20 minutes from now, I bet. Carbonation is dead on. It's not too carbonated, just carbonated enough. Boy, those hops are something else in this. So, scale of 1 to 10, this one's getting a 10. This is up there with the best. This is better, in my opinion, better than Pliny the Elder. By far better than Pliny the Elder. It's better than Hop Stupid. Definitely better than Hop Stupid. The only thing with Hop Stupid is a year-round beer, so you've got your trade-off there. But as far as Hop Slam, it does remind me a lot of Hop Slam. Hop Slam, I think, is a little bit better in my book, just because it does have that honey to dial everything back, kind of mellow everything out, kind of blend everything to get a little bit better. But this is just a phenomenal beer. How does it compare to Pliny the Younger? I don't know. I haven't had Pliny the Younger. I hear it tastes a lot like Hop Slam. So I can only assume this is pretty, close. I'd be interested to hear, from you guys if you have had Pliny the Younger. Leave me a comment. Let me know how it does compare to that. I think it's got to be an excellent alternative to that if you can't get it. But again, this is Avery Brewing. It's their Maharaja Double IPA. It's available now. If you can get it, I would recommend getting it now and drinking it. It's been out since March. You want to look for batch number 11, which is what this is. You don't want batch number 10. That'll be last year's release. 10.4%, 102 IBUs. Highly, highly recommend it. 1 to 10. Like I said, I'm giving it a 10. So I'm going to take this one. I'm going to go finish it, enjoy it, and until next time.